Finding your purpose in your 50s. Hello, God's precious jewels. It is your girl Sherry with Stock in Jesus. There is no restraining order. Listen, it is never too late to walk in the purpose that God has created you for. Ladies, it's never too late. You can find your purpose even in your 50s. What you have to do, number one, is sit still and be quiet and seek the Lord and ask Him what is the purpose He created you for. When God breathed the breath of life inside of us, He put inside of us gifts and talents for a purpose, His purpose. But the world has trained us that you should have this by a certain age. You should be accomplished by this age. But it is not according to God's standard. Do not give up on the purpose that is placed inside of you. Number one, sit still. Quiet yourself, quiet your mind. Be intentional about this. Seek the Lord and ask Him, what is your purpose? There is something that is inside of you that is pulling you from within to come out of you. That is your purpose. What is the gifts and talents that you are passionate about, that you have a great desire for, that you are really good at, and it comes naturally? That is your purpose. I am not saying you cannot work a 9 to 5, but if that is not God's purpose for you, then you need to halt, take a step back, and quiet yourself and go after your purpose. It is never too late. I am talking to my ladies that are in their 50s. I am 51. I will be 52 coming up in a week. And I am walking in my purpose. Now, I am not saying it's going to be easy. But with the Lord by your side, He's already there with you. Because think about it. He created you for a purpose, His purpose. So the blueprint is right there. But we have been trained to do it the world way, however way we was brought up from the foundation, from our parents, our grandparents, or whatever. And it's nothing against that. But what is the purpose that is pulling from within you? Seek it out. Because until you walk in the fullness and the fulfillment of your purpose, you will be lacking in your mental and your emotion, your spiritual, and even financially. Your financial blessing is in the purpose that God has created you for. And it is nothing like when you finally find your purpose and you are walking in it, and then you have that joy, you have that peace, you have that meaningful, that fulfillment of success coming from within. And it's coming from the purpose that God has created you for. So ladies that are in their 50s, it's never too late. You just have to quiet yourself, quiet your mind, be honest with yourself, and ask the Lord, what is your purpose? Get you a piece of paper or get you a laptop, a journal, or whatever. Type it out, write it out. Be quiet, be still, and write out whatever God is telling you. Whatever is pulling you from within, write it out. It don't have to make sense. Because when you begin to write it out in Habakkuk 2:2, it said, write the vision, make it plain, write it out. So when you see it, it would all come together. God will give you the rest of the pieces to the puzzle and put it together just for you, because you got to understand, it's not about you, it is about the Lord. You are created for a purpose, and I can talk about it because I am finally walking in my purpose, and I feel so liberated, and I'm so excited. Think about it. In your 50s, you are mature. You're not that 20-year-old, who need more guidance. You're not in your 30s anymore. You're not in your 40s. It's nothing wrong with those ages, but now you're in a pivotal transition of your life to where now you have spiritual maturity, spiritually and naturally. You can handle what God has placed inside of you as long as you stay connected to Him. But you have to connect with Him so He can reveal to you the wholeness of the purpose He created you for. And then you can walk in the fullness of what He created you for. Number one, Spend time with the Lord. Quiet yourself. Get into a quiet place and talk to him and listen for his voice. Listen for the wisdom that he's going to give you. Because he may not speak audibly. He just may give you an idea. You may just get an unction. And whatever it is, write it down. It's not dumb. It's not stupid. It is never too late for you. What is pulling on you in the inside is pulling in the inside to come out of you. That is your purpose. Give birth to your purpose, and then you will really live. Please do not give up on that abundant life that Jesus Christ promised to you in John 10:10. You have a blessed and prosperous day in the kingdom of God.